Mary, Queen of the World is the name of our cathedral, Marie Reine du Monde. It's a cathedral, which means it's the main church of the bishop. It's not the first cathedral Montreal had. The first one is actually called Saint-Jacques. But this one was built at a time when the Bishop of Montreal wanted to show in a special way the connection between Montreal here in the New World and Rome in Europe, the Old World. And so when it was time to build a new cathedral, he built this one according to the pattern of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, again to show that connection between Montreal and Rome. And so the cathedral is a scale replica of St. Peter's. It's a quarter scale replica. Even the baldacchino over the high altar, for example, is a copy of the one in St. Peter's itself. There's a statue of St. Peter in our cathedral. That's a copy of the one in St. Peter's in Rome. So there's a strong devotion, a strong sense of this connection between the church in Montreal and the universal Catholic Church through the Pope. One part of the church that, if you know you're in a cathedral, if you find this there, and that is the bishop's chair. It's called the cathedra. In fact, the name of the church, the cathedral, comes from the name of that chair. It's actually bolted to the floor. It doesn't move. And it's meant to be a sign of stability. Bishops come and go. You know, we get ordained, we do our ministry, we retire, we pass on to another successor who then takes our place. The chair is a sign of the stability of the office of the bishop. That no matter who's sitting in the chair, there's still a bishop who is present acting as a shepherd for that community. Another feature that you'll find in a cathedral that helps identify it as a cathedral is the crypt, the bishop's crypt, because the building is a symbol of the people. A building has many different parts, components that come together, and the church is said to be like a building, built of living stones. We're all part of the construction of the church. And so the bishop, because he has a special role in the construction of the church, in the building of the church, they bury bishops in the floor or in the walls of the cathedral church. And so there is a crypt. It still has a few places left for bishops to be buried in, and that crypt is the bishop's crypt. It's diocesan bishops or auxiliary bishops like myself who, once they've passed away, they can be buried in that special crypt as a living reminder of the presence of these men who have gone before us and who have exercised that role of leadership. One feature of our particular cathedral that a lot of people don't notice is the very top of the dome. If you go to the center where the main aisle of the church meets the transept, so the two areas cross, you can look up into the dome, and at the very, very top you will see a triangle with kind of a burst of light surrounding it. That triangle represents God, because as Christians we believe in God as a Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So the triangle, the three-sided figure, is often used as a symbol of God, of the triune God, the Trinity. It's just a little feature, the kind of thing most people wouldn't even notice. And yet, when you know it's there, it's kind of neat to think about that we've even built into this most distant part of the church a reminder of the presence of God. For me, a church is really meant to be a place of welcome, so that somebody who pulls on the door handle finds that it opens easily, and they can walk in and just be part of the space, what I like to call the democracy of the space. It's meant to be for everybody, whatever your walk of life. One time after one of our big ceremonies, I remember running into 4 young Muslim women who just walked in because they wanted to see the inside of a Christian church, and I had a chance to give them a tour. This space belongs to us. It's a gift to us from God and from the church. And so I'm really happy that through this we have a chance to share it with others. And I'm hoping people will come and visit and help this building be a part of their life and a part of their story.